game plan before the game, and he'll pull the team together, and you'll have a walkthrough or something, and we need to do this, we need to do this. And I think this is kind of what this is. This is Granny's game plan for life. And the first lesson was to be healthy. Okay. The second lesson is to be generous. Granny was a generous person. She was generous not only with her time, she was generous with her money. She didn't have a lot. Growing up, she didn't have hardly anything. I can remember, as a kid that, she had holes in her shoes because she would wear her shoes until her big toe would poke through there in her sneaker. But she would do that so that she could provide for her family and so that her children could have shoes to wear. She would wear her clothes till they're way out of style, so her kids could have clothes. So Granny was a generous person, Tim has already said that she always made sure, or Connie said they had birthday cards and dollars for every year of their life. And, she did that. I think she cut me off when I got 40. Thought I had enough. So, but she would. She was just that generous that she would care. And that was one of the things that kind of bothered her. She couldn't write anymore. Was how's she gonna get those cards out? How's she gonna send that to those kids? And Connie and Marcia and others were great to help her with that and get those out. And that's something that we decided we want to continue that legacy on even after Granny's gone, So kids, you can look forward to still getting cards from Granny in the future. When my kids would go over her house, she always had a closet full of stuff. She'd go to the dollar store and she'd get the balloons out and make balloon animals and things. And she always made sure that she made up some of that wonderful Play-Doh. That homemade Play-Doh that Leah enjoyed to play with and even eat sometimes. But, she continued to be a faithful tither. She loved the Nazarene church. And she paid her tithes, for years and years after she couldn't even go to the church anymore, but she continued to pay her tithe. Marcia would kind of have to keep an eye on her because this generous lady would pretty much give all her money away. She would write the checks and she'd mail them off, whether it be the church, whether it be folks on the family, whether it be, the preachers on TBN. She was always ready to give everything she had to others. So lesson number 1 was to get healthy. Lesson number 2 is to live generously. Lesson number 3, no doubt, and Connie mentioned this too, no doubt, Granny would want us to make Bible reading a priority.